Our next step is our fourth ending, which is labeled on this website as Marbule Reborn. You complete the game after Lynx becomes playable, and before you save Adele from Hell Orcha in another Viper's manor. And we're going with our old person party. Before I did the replay, I asked people for opinions on which parties we could use. Unfortunately, due to the nature of the game and the fact that you don't get all your characters at the beginning of the game, I can't really do a bunch of those combinations, but I'm trying to work them in. And the old person party that we have is Radius, Zappa, and Sprig. Now, originally this should have been Viper, Radius, and Sprig, but we don't have Viper yet, and I don't know if we'll get him before, we lose party members. So here's Zappa. He's 52 years old. I figure that's kind of, old-ish. I don't want to call someone who's 52 old, but then again, he is the oldest person that we currently have in our party. And of course, Sprig is... How old is Sprig? Sprig is... Sprig is 224 years old. She's the lovable old lady. I do like that title. And Radius here, he is 62 years old. So if 62 years old counts as the old person party, 52 isn't too much of a stretch. I mean, instead of calling him the old person party, we could also call him the, can kick anyone's butt regardless of anything party. That kind of works too. So we're going to use the time egg here. And... Okay, we're going to use the time egg here. And of course, due to the magic of the Relief Charm, we can swap out Lynx for Sprig. And we just ended up fighting Flash, Ozzy, and Slash, Ozzy, and Flea. Did I say Flash? No, we didn't fight the Flash. And I also completed the quest to get the special item that makes it so we start with 8 elements, which means I can instantly transform Sprig here into anything. And we can transform into Flea, Slash, and Ozzy. We're going to go with Slash because we're going to need some really hard-hitting power, considering every single person in this party only has mithril weapons. That's right, we don't even have stone weapons in our party here. So I'm really counting on Slash to be able to do some damage. Otherwise, this might be a long fight. Alright, so as always, I'm going to go ahead and fast forward through this in the editor. So you can watch back at super fast speed to make sure that we actually did it with this party. And I'll talk to you... Oh, actually, before we move, let's check out Slash here. Look at that, 99%. Unfortunately, damage is horrible. Cure Plus, Ice Blast, Dash and Slash, Ice Lance, Wind Slash, Cure, and more Doppelgang. His damage is atrocious. I thought it would be a lot more than that. And that only did 238 damage. Okay, so it looks like Radius is going to be carrying this party. This could be a long video, even at fast forward, because, I mean, our damage is just really bad. But I'll see you guys in a second. I think I did a pretty good job overall at these boss fights. After this one, because this one was, oh my gosh, this is just an utter train wreck. Using Sprig with Radius and Zappa by far was the most difficult and challenging boss fight out of all of them. In terms of real time, this fight took over 14 to 15 minutes. 14 minutes when all the other boss fights take about, I was averaging, I think at one point about 5 minutes, and then as we got towards the end, it was even less than that. I'm pretty sure the Serge solo battle was less than 5 minutes. But this fight just took forever. And there's a couple of reasons for that. One, I don't know how to use Sprig. As you can see, I changed multiple times. I mean, now I'm a giant machine. I was Slash to begin with. I really don't understand Sprig's potential. And look at the damage, 119 damage on that special attack. Radius doing 200 damage. Zappa doing 100 and 200 damage. You know, there's no one in this party that's bringing the damage. And then I realized I didn't set my elements because I was just going through the game thinking, yeah, I'm 80 stars. I should have no problem with this fight. And no, I have healing problems all over. When it comes to Zappa didn't really have any healing elements equipped on him at all. The game did not auto-allocate them to him. When it came to Radius, he has a couple, but not a lot. And I really don't know how to use Sprig. Now I'm Ozzy. I think we changed multiple times his form, or her form, sorry. We changed multiple times her form because I just didn't know what else to do. And thankfully, we had a heal +2 there, a heal all +2. Because without that heal all +2, there's a good chance we die at that moment. And of course, everyone gets sprained. Now, the difficulty really starts to show up. And I'm just not doing enough damage. With Ozzy, we're doing 100, 130 damage per hit. With Zappa, sometimes we're doing 200, but that's at most. And with Radius, I'm just trying to do something. Strengthen Zappa's attacks to make him hit more. Give him eagle eyes, so that way we can guarantee everything hits. And you can see my HP values just plummeting. Here's Radius, who's basically dead at this point. We did a Magna Gate here, which I think saved me the fight, because without that Magna Gate, he dies right there with that Omega Green. But, you know, this fight is just so difficult with these three, especially since we all had mithril armor, and it just, like I said, this fight was, this was a train wreck from start to finish. And the way it ends, I honestly thought that we would die here. I mean, Ozzy faints, so I resurrect him, but we don't have much of those, and our HPs aren't looking good. I have no way to heal, really. Radius hits the earth. I'm here like, oh my god, there's got to be something I can do. So I changed to whatever that thing is, just to try to do something. And on the very last chance, oh man, I thought for a second there we were gonna lose. That was the toughest fight by far, and it was tough for two reasons. One, I auto-equipped all our elements, so I didn't have anywhere near as many heal spells I've had in previous fights. And two, all our characters were equipped with mithril weapons, so we're doing much less damage. Our elements are not set properly, and it was just, I mean, it went down to the wire. I mean, Radius was knocked out. The rest of our guys were ready to fall. All the time Devour had to do was do one more AoE, and we would have all died. But anyway, after that grueling fight that took about 18 minutes, whew, let's see the ending that we got from it. Salute, Monsieur Mix. Did you dream of moi? Oh la la. We have another grand day ahead of us. I thought for a second there I would have to walk around. Good morning, Mr. Lynx and Harl. Good morning to you too. Keep up the good work with that as well. Ha ha ha. No problem. Salute. Is that a Renus down there? Good morning, Mr. Lynx. Beautiful day, isn't it? I'm going to work my heart out for a new Marbule. Bravo, excellent day. Keep up the good work. Thank you. Hey, it's Lynxy. Come on, let's play. No, Monsieur Lynx is very busy today. I wasn't asking you, Harl. Nah. Erg. Nah. Ha 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 ha. Hi, Lynx. Hi, Earl. Good morning. Listen, I was wondering if you could do some shopping for me. I'll give you a discount. Sure, but maybe later, non? Phew. It is Renes. You sure are popular, Air Lynx. Oh, good morning, Serene at the sea. About that person you were looking for, leave it to us. So, you will talk on my request. Thank you. That is no probleme for Monsieur Lynx. By the way, I have no idea how to say the, I should have said this earlier, but I have no idea how to say the words that have the 2 dots above a letter. Yeah, I'm just guessing. I knew I could count on you. Well, goodbye. Salute. So, what is the agenda for today? I noticed the elder just came out. Hmm? Good morning, Sage. Oh, good morning, Lynx and Harl. You two seem to fit in quite nicely after several months here. Our restoration program is coming along fine, thanks to you two, of course. There is nothing Monsieur Lynx cannot do, non? Ah ha ha ha, I was hoping you would say that. There is something that I would like to discuss. Oi? Oui? What is it? Well, as you probably know, life in Marbule is beginning to center around you. Unlike before, everybody is generating a positive attitude. This may be a golden opportunity to bring about a change to our dated way of thinking. I am sure we'll have to associate with the human folks on equal terms now. I believe it is time for a new leader, and I am too old for this. Are you sane? Yes, exactly. Once you become the leader of Marbule, the way we demi-humans view the world will change for the better. I believe you'll be able to bring forth a new age in the history of demi-humans. Looks like you've kept an eye on him. Well, Monsieur Lynx, how about it? Of course, I will help too. You do not have to answer right away. Stay here as long as you want to consider my offer. But keep in mind, everybody looks up to you and needs you. Good day. Good day to you too. Monsieur Lynx, you will find a way to get back your old self. I know I totally butchered that, but it still was the same thing. But until then, let's do what we can for the demi-humans here, non? Non. You are needed here. No matter how you look on the outside, you are you, and that is what is important. Everybody is looking for you for guidance. You can do it, Monsieur Lynx. I know you can. Don't worry, I will be by your side. Aww. Serge. You know what I noticed about the endings though? The endings in Chrono Trigger made a little more sense than the endings in Chrono Cross because it's like you go to fight Lavos just before you go to fight Lavos, which stops time from spiraling out of control. And because of that, the game ends at that logical point with everything else set in place. With Chrono Cross, though, it's like the game just ends and you decide to retire. It made a lot more sense with Chrono Trigger than Cross. But at the same time, so far, based on the endings I've seen at Chrono Cross, I kind of like these endings a little bit more because there were a lot of joke endings in Chrono Trigger. And I guess you could say the music and stuff in Chrono Cross, that one ending where we're playing with Nikki, that was kind of like more of a joke ending, but at the same time I enjoyed it because I kind of like seeing Serge rock out, and you know, to see Salt, Pepper, and Pierre try to challenge Lynx was very enjoyable as well. So I don't know, I still have to see more endings, but I like these scenes here where it's like, okay, well, you stopped adventuring, but there were other people who still, you know, took up the mantle. Well, well, well. If it isn't the 3 old farts, I'll hear what you have to say. Oh, listen well. The countless evil deeds you have committed cannot go unpunished. We can no longer allow you to do as you please. Prepare yourself. Here ye be the bastard that killed all the dragoons dead. That's why I'm here, to avenge my son. I, too, am a villain. But me reasons are just. You are nothing but a disgrace. I really don't have time to deal with the likes of you. Oh, I forgot. Kid is still under his control, isn't she? Oi! I ain't lying to let you get in the way of Serge's plan. That's the way it goes. But I do need to get used to my new body. I'll make a special exception today and take you on as well. Prepare, scoundrel. Ha! Anytime you're ready. Yeah, so I like how the characters take up the mantle after you've left. Although I would have liked to know what happened to that fight. You know, who won, who lost, because we got that in the other ending. Alright, well, this is ending number 4 now? Let me double check. Yes, this is my 4th ending. And there are 11 endings in the game, so we're not even halfway there yet. Our next ending is going to be complete the game after saving Riddell in another Viper Manor, and before staying night at another Hermit's Hideaway. So triggering automatic events lead to Haru leaving the party. This is probably the hardest to get because of the small time frame in which you get it. So as soon as we save Riddell, basically we have to get the ending. And then after that we have 3 more endings before, you know, basically the true end. So yeah, we're doing pretty well, and I hope you guys enjoy these. I'll see you next time. So we're going for our 5th ending now, which is ending number 8 on the website I'm using, neoseeker.com, and that is the Dark Surge War. In order to get this ending, you have to complete the game after saving Riddell, which we just did, in another Viper Manor, and before staying the night at another Hermit's Hideaway, so triggering automatic events leading to Haru leaving the party. It does note that this is probably one of the hardest endings to get due to its limited time. Now, looking at our characters that we could use, I felt if we didn't beat it with Haru, I would make a lot of people upset because, you know, Haru is a fan favorite of many, and it only makes sense that for an ending that requires Haru to be in the party, we should use Haru. So let's use Haru, and my idea was to use a pure black team, so Haru and Grobik. The only problem is I don't have a 3rd black character, so I decided to use Starkey because my lovely blue marshmallow friend is awesome, and he deserves a shot at the Time Devourer. So we're going with Haru, Grobik, and Sparky. I have to use a time egg, not the astral amulet. Come on, there we go. The Darkness of Time. And here comes the big baddie himself. Now the good news is, at the time of this ending, you actually can get yourself geared up with full Denadori. So we will not have any more Mithril only party runs, which is great. And I forgot to equip elements. I'll be right back. Okay, take two. I just wanted to show you guys what it looks like when you run away from the final boss. I mean, how many times in a game do you have that option of running away from the final boss? It's really, really great. Or I could have just been a big idiot and not put elements on. No. I'm gonna go with, I just want to show you guys what that looked like. Alright, so as usual, I'll fast forward through the boss, do, some audio over it, and you'll watch this party. I think this party will melt the final boss, and our last ending took way longer than normal, so I think this one will be a lot shorter. Let's see how it goes. A lot shorter it was. When we look at this fight here with Harl, Groibik, and Starkey, it's funny because I actually thought Starkey would be the powerhouse, but look at Harl, 900 damage on a Lunaritic, and Groibik's attacks because he's a black element. I mean, look at Harl's damage. She's doing 300 to 500 damage on her physical attacks. Groibik's doing 500. Harl just did 1,000 damage on a crit. I mean, it is just looking so good. Black Hole doing 1,000 damage. Groibik doing 1,000 damage on a crit. Again, this party, it's night and day between this ending and the last ending. And again, Starkey, my wonderful blue marshmallow friend, he just doesn't do a lot in this fight, and he didn't really need to do a lot. Groibik and Harl, they are just so powerful against the Time Devourer. And this fight really does show the difference between exploiting elements in a party, because he goes down in basically under 4 minutes, or 4.5 minutes. Well, that was it. And, that was, I think, about 5 minutes of real time. And yeah, that fight went so much faster. Starkey actually did not do a lot, probably because of white element on white element. But the black element against the white element was just... I mean, Harl on a black holes was doing 1,000 to 1,100 damage. Groibik on his crits was doing about 1,100 damage. Harl on our physical attacks could do up to 800 damage. I mean, those two just put out so much damage. I could have probably easily duoed with just those two. It's just so ridiculously OP in that combination. Alright, so let's see what our ending is. General Viper coming down the stairs in Viper Manor with all the Acacia Dragoons present and a chef in the back. I wonder if that's Norris. Tien Hut. Oh, that wasn't his voice. Oh well. General, the time has finally come for the Acacia Dragoons to sally forth. Can I kill them all yet? Everyone, prepare yourselves to face Lynx's army. Long live the pride and honor of the Acacia Dragoons. Arrgh, yes, General Viper. Arrgh. It is Norris. Ha ha. It appears this battle is unavoidable. I am sure the Poi army will strike back in full force. Perhaps this too is fate. I love how Norris is still a cook. Recounting back from the other ending. Oh, that's just so good. Move out. Come, follow me! Oh, that's really cool animation there. I love the animations in this game. Especially the part where Groibik, Cyborg, backwards, he comes to aid of your party, and you see all the people get trampled by dragons, and you see him jump and skirt over all the dragons and avoids them all. It's just really cool. Go get him, guys. Take down Dark Serge. Shall we get started? Huzzah! Parker there is still smoking. It's like, I need to smoke before this fight. Alright, I'm good to go. Monsieur Lynx. Looks like we're back in Marbule. This is no change, non? Just taking it easy. Before, I would travel all over the place with the other Marbule Lynx. I've never stayed in one place for so long. I wish it could be like this a bit longer. Oh, the dots. Well then. Time for dinner, non? What would you like, c'est sûr? Your specialty? Whatever, your specialty. Sure, why not? Oui? Then I will do my best. I have to go steal, get some ingredients, so it's here. Mon chéri. Mon chéri? Mon smear. Oh, the dots. Hey, Serge actually said something in this game. It's like that Chrono Trigger ending where he actually has one line the entire game. And it's in an ending. I finally found you. Oh la la, you are still alive. Of course I am. I am alive as a cat. Which is funny because Lynx is... Anyway. What are you doing here anyway, Lynx? This is pathetic. This whole situation is ticking me off. Prepare yourself, Lynx. You ain't getting away this time. You're going down. So it looks like Kid's thirst for revenge still lives on. Oh, it's good to see that some things never change. That was actually a really short ending there. It is... I did like the ending because of all the people coming together to fight against Dark Surge, and I thought that was really cool. But the Lynx and Harl side, it just felt like the other ending. You know, when they were, you know, bringing back Marbule. So I would have liked to have seen something a little bit different. But Kid coming in at the end, it's good to see that, you know, she still got that revenge streak going. Okay, I will see you back at the next ending, which is... Lynx victorious. Complete the game after Harley's a party on the SSLS and before defeating Fate at Chronopolis. So before we go to Chronopolis, we basically have to beat the game. Okay, sounds good. See you then. And this is why you save often, my friends, because I didn't read the guide fully. And there's actually two endings that you can get before you defeat Fate. The first ending is defeat the Time Devourer before you defeat Fate and before you get the Master Mune. The second ending is defeat before Fate and after you get the Master Mune. Now, I got the Master Mune, and as you can see, I have been doing this playthrough for over 11 hours now. And I almost missed an ending, which means I would have had to play up to this point again, which would have been another 11 hours. And the ending, the reason I missed it is because I got the Master Mune. Thankfully, I had saved just before that fight, just in case Dario put up a fight. He didn't, by the way. Karsh even survived the entire fight. But, thankfully I had saved, so we can see this ending. So I don't have to play another 11 hours, which is good. Today's party is going to be the Cassia Dragoons party, featuring Karsh, Zoa, and Marcy. And I'm actually kind of excited about this party because I don't think this party will be as fast as the previous fight. Because the previous fight, you know, had two dark units against a white element. That was almost unfair. That was honestly almost unfair. But this time we have a much more balanced party. But we do have some heavy hitters in Zoa. Marcy, I don't really know how good she is, but, you know, hopefully she can also get some damage out. And, yeah, we'll see if this takes us longer than 5 minutes, which is basically how long the last fight took. Alright, Cassia Dragoons, you're up. The Cassia Dragoon party. Oh, this was actually a fun party, I will admit. I had a lot of fun with Marcy, Karsh, and Zoa. Zoa is a powerhouse, partly because we have Spectral Glove, so he has that rainbow equipment advantage, but Karsh isn't too bad either. He does quite a lot of damage. And even Marcy's slaps, which you don't think would do any damage at all, you know, she's still doing consistent damage. And it's weird because when you look at the numbers, you're seeing 200, 200, 400, 200, 200. And now suddenly Crush breaks out with 400s. And then here's the Geronimo, which is for 500. And here's the Strength plus 4, which will make our attacks do even more. And maybe it's because I got better with some of the support elements. But this party doesn't seem to be more effective than the previous party. And yet they both get the job done at almost the same time. So yeah, I think having those support elements really do change the tide of battle, especially when we're talking about physical attackers. It's still a shame that, you know, the super magical spells don't do as much, but Strength plus 4, that goes a long way in bringing down the boss. And it's down. So almost about the same time as our previous group. This party, I think this party had the same advantage as our other group though in terms of weapons and armor. So in reality, this party proved really well. I didn't get too many more strength stars after the last fight, so yeah, overall the Cassia Dragoons just proved their worth. They really do kick butt. And I'm so happy for that. So here's Dark Serge and Kid in the Chronopolis, because that's where you fought the Police Police. Is something wrong, Kid? Yeah, looks like we got company. I'll hold them up here. You go on ahead, Serge. Fine. I'm counting on you, Kid. I wonder who's fighting Kid today. The Cassia Dragoons? Oh! Look who it is. I would love to see a Kid vs. Hall fight. That'd be great. Kid. That's you again. I thought you were with Lynx. You're... I see. I am in a hurry. Would you mind letting me through, please? Ha! I'll take a little more than a please to let you through. Over my dead body, I say. Kid, it is senseless for us to fight. We must stop Serge, Monsieur Lynx. Quit trying to talk your way out of it. I don't like you. It's as simple as that. I don't care if it is senseless for us to fight. Accord. Then I guess it cannot be helped. So, you're finally ready to face the music, eh? Put up your dukes. Oh, look at that. Oh, Chrono Trigger did this with Glenn and Magus. I was so excited to see who would win, and they just panned up to the top of the moon, and we never saw a conclusion. And now Chrono Cross is doing the same thing except with Kid and Harl. Ah, morning. Hope you don't mind. Oh, are you here to consult the record of fate again? You sure are devoted. There's not much else to do at my age. Oh please, you're still young. Take your time. Well, let's see now. All the dots. All the even more dots. With an exclamation mark. Oh, holy cow. Wow, that thing just changed. What do you see? Ah! This can't be. Help! What's wrong? The record of fate. Oh my. It's turned black. But why? How the heck should I know? I'll call the chief. I hope this isn't a bad omen. Chief! So this is the ending when Lynx wins, I guess. Or Dark Serge or fate or whatever. Oh, this music's amazing. I finally made it this far. And now, the frozen flame is finally in my hands. I shall become fate. Yeah, so this ending was called Lynx Victorious, or Lynx is Victorious, but I like Lynx Victorious better. It just sounds cooler. So yeah, we have 2 more endings until we have to get the good ending, and until we have to get the 2 endings at the beginning. I think we are officially halfway through the endings now, and you know, besides beating the Dragon Gods and beating Fate, hopefully, if everything goes well, I'll be able to complete all the endings and all the extra storyline by this Saturday. Which means you'll be seeing these episodes over the next week. And if you're watching this, it'll probably be, you know, much later than Saturday. But, you know, that's when I hope to first start posting. I don't know why I'm saying that, because it doesn't matter. You guys have already seen it. Anyway, on to the next ending, shall we? Thank you for watching this video. Feel free to comment on what you saw and what you would like to see next. I always love to hear your thoughts. Please be sure to like and subscribe for more. Also, please do not forget, you matter. You are brilliant and you are loved. And you should always remember to be true to yourself. Don't let the world tell you any different. Much love to you from your friendly feathered flightless bird. Till next time.